Jason, thank you for being here in Mexico.
Thank you.
It's a little bit earlier, and I don't know if you have jet lag.
No, I'm okay. I
You're
came
okay.
from New York, so I'm all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's make a quick round.
All right, good.
You have to choose.
Okay.
And you tell me
Okay.
what's better, slow burns or scare jumps.
Slow burn, definitely slow burn.
Okay. As a comedian, Jordan Peele or Danny McBride.
Ooh, Jordan Peele.
Okay. As partners, Michael Bay or James Wan.
James Wan.
Okay. A Quiet Place or The Witch.
I mean, can we do this all the whole time?
If you want.
A quiet place. A quiet place.
Okay. Ghosts or demons.
Ghost.
Okay. Rob Zombie, Eli Roth.
Eli Roth.
Okay. Kanye or Ivanka.
Now that's brutal.
I know.
Kanye or Ivanka?
Why Kanye's doing the getting?
I can't do that. It's
Okay.
too hard. They're both horrible.
I know.
They deserve each other. I wish they get married. I hope they get married.
We don't. Okay, let's start with the questions already. Halloween, you start with a meeting with John Carpenter, 15 minutes. How that happened?
We pursued Halloween, the rights holders to Halloween, for a long time because I thought that we could do something really interesting with it. And when they finally agreed, I said I really didn't want to do a Halloween movie without John Carpenter. And they kind of discouraged me, and I said, you know, they said, well, they had tried, and he couldn't make a deal, and da-da-da. And I said, let me try. And so I sat with him. I pitched him the whole thing, and he said, am I going to have any control? Am I going to have any contractual control? And I said, no. I said, you're not going to have any contractual control. But I said, you have a lot of control. If you don't like something, you can go tweet it. You can go to the press, and you know, you'll have actually a lot of control. And he was very skeptical. And then I think what finally got him to do it is I said, look, John, I don't want to do the movie without you, but they are going to make a Halloween movie without either with us or without us. So right now we have this choice to either do it together and kind of have some influence over it, or not do it, and they're going to do it anyway. So why don't we try? And I think that's what kind of got through to him. And after that, he eventually said yes.
He's doing the music.
He's doing the music, yeah, with his son.
Okay, and how the idea of getting Danny McBride came on this script?
Well, the idea of Danny was from David. So I reached out to David I just love. I really when we're hiring a filmmaker especially for existing IP or a sequel, not so much for an original, but for an existing IP or a sequel, I really go out to filmmakers that I think are good filmmakers. Not that are good horror movie filmmakers, but that are just good filmmakers. And I love David Gordon Green. I think he's got a great voice, an original voice. And I emailed him. I said, Halloween, ? He was like, yeah. I had no idea he was a fan. And that's how it started. And he brought Danny McBride. So that's how Danny got involved in it.
You have been like risking a lot of things, putting your money on things that maybe not everybody is going to work with, like Whiplash,
Yeah.
like Unbreakable.
That's true.
Maybe like Get Out. How do you choose who has to say these kind of stories and who has the ability to direct them?
Well, we choose it first by reading the scripts, you know, and then we have to feel the scripts feel different and new, and we have to like them. We have to think the scripts are good, that the stories are going to be compelling to watch. But then we always meet with the director, and we have to feel that they have a really firm grasp on the material, and we have to believe that they're going to be able to turn that script into a movie. Sometimes we read a great script, we meet the director, we don't do it. You know, so we really have to believe both things. We have to believe in the script and believe in the person turning that script into a movie.
How did the Academy Awards of Whiplash and Get Out?
For me, they reaffirmed my commitment to scary movies, to tell you the truth, which is that they were fun, and I was really, both times very honored, and I really wanted to win both times, and I really tried to win. We didn't win Best Picture. We won writer for Get Out, and we won 3 Academy Awards for Whiplash. But all that said, it's a part of the business that is not my favorite part of the business, and I really each time that I go through the Academy Award season, it makes me more excited to make scary movies.
I heard that Nerdist podcast with Chris.
Oh, right.
He got a deal
We
working
did
with
a
you.
deal with him. Yes, exactly.
What's that about?
He has a couple of movies that he wants to do, and we actually have. I think we've started. We definitely have one, and we may have two movies that we're developing with him already. So hopefully we'll turn. Hopefully there'll be movies in 12 to 18 months.
Okay. What was your first and your last jump scare?
In movies, my first jump scare was Friday the 13th. That was when I was the first time I experienced it. The last time, that's a good question. The last time I was scared, Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place, yeah.
Your partnership with Michael Bay seems strange because Michael Bay does these like big movies, but he produced with you a lot of small movies. How's it working with him?
Well, I work with his partners. I work with Brad and Drew Form, and with Platinum Dune. Okay. So it's Brad Fuller and Drew Form, and I work closely with them. Michael, is not involved day to day. It's really Brad and Drew. And the way that started is their business kind of dipped, and when remakes went out of fashion for a while, about 5 or 6 years ago. That they had built a business off of Amityville and remaking these movies, and then those movies kind of fell out of favor. And Brad, who approached me and said, "Hey, we'd like to do a little movie with you. Would you like to partner with you on a little movie?" And I said, "Great." And they gave me a script that I said, "Let's do together." And they said, "Well, Michael doesn't want to do that with you unless you send him a script." So we sent him The Purge. We never made the one that they gave us, but then we made The Purge together, and we've had a very good partnership with Brad and Drew. Like I said, I don't interact much with Michael, but with Brad and Drew, we've had a very good partnership, and we made the Ouija movies together as well.